Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Blizzard Blitz. This is a show right here on Missildine Online that we're going to be starting at least once a week, where we look at all of the things going on over at Blizzard, including Overwatch, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, World of Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft. Today's episode we're going to focus mostly on World of Warcraft in the 6.2.3 patch notes that are coming out today, Tuesday, November 17th, 2015. So let's just get right down into the patch notes. This is going to be a long downtime from 7 a.m. PST to 1500 PST or 3 o'clock PST, which in my time is 6 o'clock. So today is pretty much you cannot play World of Warcraft today. Poop. That's all I have to say is poop. I would very much like to play. So anyways, let's talk about the actual notes. We will start with raids and dungeons. Hellfire Citadel. Defeating Archimonde on heroic difficulty or higher will now reward players with a mysterious fragment of dark power that will give you a quest which will then lead to the first ever Grove Warden mount. This is a moose mount. Guys, moose mount. Timewalking. Pepe should now remain with players that enter into a timewalking dungeon. Thank ya Lord, because that's what I definitely needed. Items. Increase the drop rates of Fellblight from skinning, mining, herbalism, and fishing by about 20%. That's actually a pretty significant buff to the drop rate of Fellblight. And Mirror of the Blade Master now summons magical blades as guardians instead of mirror images of the caster. I'm assuming that has to do with whoever uses it. There is also some class tuning changes, but I would suggest looking at them on your own. Right now there is the Death Knight, the Druid, the Paladin, the Shaman, and Warriors are listed. Nothing else looks like they're being touched. I will say that everything is getting a buff. Nothing is getting nerfed so far as what it looks like. I will say that this entire patch is actually a pretty big buff. So let's look at the improved item rewards. From Mythic Dungeon loot improvements, they now have a chance to award items ranging from item level 685, which is what they currently do, to 725 in 5 level increments with a progressively lower chance as item level increases. 725 is pretty darn huge. Pretty sure that's more than normal? That might be, yeah, that is more than normal. Mythic Dungeon bosses now also have a chance to drop a new heirloom trinket that will scale up to level 110, so get in those Mythic Dungeon bosses to prepare for Legion in 10 months. Baleful item level boost. Baleful items now have a chance to create items ranging in quality from item level 655 to 695 in 5 level increments with a progressively lower chance as item level increases. This isn't that big of a deal. The current Baleful gear is 650, and then if you use an empowered Apexis fragment, you can bump it up to 695. However, you don't necessarily need that anymore. You can just try your luck in RNG and hope that you get some 695. But the baseline for Baleful gear is up 5 item levels, which is, not a huge deal, but again, you can tell that Hellfire Citadel is being nerfed to the ground right now. Also, Warlord Season 3 for all you PvPers. Around the release of patch 6.2.3, a transition to Warlord Season 3 will take place. More information will be coming, but basically, Season 2 gear is not that great anymore. With the new season comes new gear. Warmongering Aspirant gear scales up to PvP item level 715, Warmongering Combatant gear scales to 730, and Warmongering Gladiator gear scales to 740. Not actually a huge deal there. Item upgrades and Valor are back, perhaps the biggest nerf to any of the content introduced in Warlords of Draenor. So item upgrades are back. Players will be able to earn and spend Valor to upgrade items from Hellfire Citadel, crafted profession items, items created from Baleful tokens in Tanan Jungle, and all Draenor dungeon drops, including mythics. All the items you've already earned are eligible for upgrades retroactively. Characters can earn Valor in a number of ways. The first heroic dungeon of the day, completing any mythic dungeons, completing weekly bonus event quest, except of course for the pet battle bonus event because who really cares? Completing a raid finder wing for High Mall, Blackrock Foundry, or Hellfire Citadel for the first time each week. That's going to make sure that they get people back into there. Most people did the LFR to do their legendary stuff and then haven't touched it since, and basically they want you to go back. That is High Mall, Blackrock Foundry, Hellfire Citadel, with scaling more Valor the harder the LFR. To upgrade, visit your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Ethereal, and Orgrimmar and Stormwind, or Storm Shield and War Spirit. Upgrade your gear by 5 item levels at a time for 250 Valor, up to twice per item for a total potential boost of 10 item levels. That is huge. I'm telling you, this is them nerfing Hellfire Citadel, but without actually doing that. And something that so many people are really excited for, but not me because I'm a damn scrub. Cross-Realm Mythic Raiding. Cross-Realm Raiding has been enabled for Hellfire Citadel on Mythic difficulty. That's pretty much all you need to know about that. And the big feature of this patch. Patch? It's not even really a patch. It's a supplemental thing to whatever. New Timewalking dungeons. A new Cataclysm Timewalking bonus event has been added to the Holiday rotation, featuring the following dungeons: End Time, Grim Batol, Lost City of Tolvir, Stonecore, the Vortex Pinnacle, and Throne of Tides. I will say that all of those are, I love them. I love all of them. Grim Batol might be the only one that's a little like, but for the most part, those are good. The existing Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking events will also get new dungeons. Magister's Terrace for the Burning Crusade, and Pit of Sauron for the Wrath of the Lich King. Pit of Sauron has remained one of my favorite dungeons to date, so I'm really excited to see that. I would like to see Halls of Reflection also added at some point. A new rare mount, the Infinite Time Reaver, has been added as a random drop from any time-walking boss. And what a beautiful mount that is. I will be running time-walking non-stop. And they also added a vendor near the Cataclysm portals that does the same things as the Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. So that's a pretty big deal, I guess. However, there's a possibility that this might be the only content that is added to the game until Legion arrives, or the pre-patch, I should say, for Legion. It's also worth noting that there's a campaign right now going around on Twitter called #FriendshipMoose, and you can get in on some groups. They ask that you try to get your item level up as high as you can, and they will take you, actually, for a run through heroics. And they're basically carrying people to get their mounts, which is very, very cool. Something great to see in the community itself. The Legion pre-purchase is still available for World of Warcraft, so you can go ahead and grab that. It does not get rid of your 90 boost if you haven't used the 90 boost yet. You have both a 90 boost and a level 100 boost on your character. That 100 boost is pretty much live right now, I'm pretty sure. If you were to pre-purchase Legion, you would get the boost. So keep that in mind if you want a level 100 to explore the current content with, which I don't know why you would. It also comes with a level 3 garrison that has a barracks, I believe a barracks and a lumber mill already set up in it, so that is something to also think about. There is also the World of Warcraft 11-year anniversary that is happening right now, which I should have mentioned a little bit earlier, but that's fine, where if you log into the game, you get a anniversary package, which contains 2 wands, a Knoll and a Murloc wand, so you can put costumes on people. It comes with a costume with 50 charges of Van Cleef. Back in the day of Van Cleef, some people that started after Cataclysm might not even know who that is, which is kind of crazy to me. And then, of course, we also get a experience buff, 11% to reputation and experience by killing whatever you kill, which is actually pretty good if you're grinding out some reputation in Tanan and whatnot, with those damn Shadow Stalkers. And you, of course, get the inflatable Thunder Fury, which gives the achievement, did someone say, ... So that is a very cool thing that is happening. Other than that, there's not much going on in the Blizzard world with Overwatch, obviously just entering beta not too long ago. It's also worth noting that, moving over to Heroes of the Storm, Cho'Gall comes out today for those of you who bought a virtual ticket to BlizzCon, as well as those of you who actually went to BlizzCon. If you play with somebody, you have a chance of unlocking Cho'Gall as well. So if you play with somebody who already unlocked him, you might get him as well, which is very, very cool. Nothing in Hearthstone happening except for the League of Explorers just came out for, I believe, the cheapest price for an adventure pack so far. And it comes with the most cards so far at a dazzling 45 new cards. StarCraft 2, of course, Legacy of the Void is out now, so you can be sure to grab that, which will also give you a hero, Artanis, if you get Legacy of the Void in Heroes of the Storm. As well as if you get the digital edition, you can get some pets in the old World of Warcraft. Diablo! Not much going on with Diablo currently. Patch 2.4.0 is out, obviously, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, that is me for the Blizzard Blitz. Thank you so much for watching. I would love your feedback on this video. And remember, never give up, never surrender.